Rick, thanks, Ed. So the small Texas town now on the map in a big way. I talked about it with syndicated columnist Ruben Navarrete Jr., who is also a member of the editorial board of the San Diego Union Tribune, and Rick Altman, director of Californians for Population Stabilization. Rick, you spent some time down in El Cenizo. What do you think about its policy of conducting city business in Spanish?
Well, El Cenizo is a nice enough town, but I think it's a bad precedent to have American cities conducting their business in any language other than the language of the nation and language of the economy. Because for Americans to understand each other and to get over the kind of prejudices that human beings naturally have, we have to be able to understand each other very well. We can't do that if we speak separate languages. But beyond that, the children need to be taught English to give them a chance at the American dream. English is a national language. It's the language of our culture. It's also the language of our economy. And if we want those kids to have a shot at the American dream, which they deserve, they need to learn to speak English. And so the precedent needs to be set that English is the important language that you need to learn.
Ruben, should that message be universal, that English is the important language to learn for the future?
Absolutely. It's a message that should be given out in schools, at home, in private situations, through clubs and organizations, but not through government. Government shouldn't be pushing English or pushing Spanish. It should be agnostic on this question. It should neither promote nor prohibit the given speaking of language.
Should they conduct, though, their business in Spanish?
I'll be honest with you, Anderson. It's really a small thing to me. It really isn't the end of civilization as we know it. I'm not really concerned about it. It's a small town on the Texas-U.S. border with Texas and Mexico. I think likewise, I'm not terribly concerned that in San Francisco they have ballots in Chinese. You know, I think if you have a population in a given area that requires, in a pragmatic sense, to speak them in a given language, I'm not terribly troubled by it. I don't think it's the end of civilization.
Are you troubled by them basically giving safe haven, or at least not having city employees turn in illegal immigrants?
That I am troubled by, because that's a whole different thing. I don't think that local governments should either impose Hazleton, Pennsylvania type ordinances that crack down on illegal immigration, nor sanctuary type laws that go easy on illegal immigration. This is a federal issue. Leave it to Washington.
Rick, what about you? The idea that it's sort of an illegal immigrant-free zone?
Well, the Hazleton-type ordinance, Farmers Branch, Texas, and the others that are being considered don't crack down on illegal immigrants. They crack down on businesses and set standards for them to deal with, so that, in fact, the illegal aliens won't be serviced. But it does go hand in hand. It isn't the end of the civilized world. Ruben's right about that. However, it does go hand in hand. Everything that happens in our society means something. And what this town is sending the message is that you don't need to learn to speak English, when, in fact, we know you do need to learn to speak English. Parents understand this, whether they're illegal alien parents or American citizen parents of any national origin where their home language isn't in English. All parents know, if they want their children to do well, that they need to learn to speak English. In fact, Governor Schwarzenegger said it quite well a couple of weeks ago at the convention of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, when he said you need to turn off the Spanish-speaking media and you learn to speak English. And he knows that his success in America is tied to the fact that he learned to speak English at the very beginning.
We're going to have to leave it there. Ruben Navarrete, Rick Altman, gentlemen, thank you.